Hello everyone and welcome to this week's ADSL Focus Match Review from WFN. I'm Dre Footy and today we'll feature the matchup between title contenders Georgia Tech FC against FC Brookhaven played at Southern Poly State University. The league table shows the significance for this game for Georgia Tech FC, who arguably need to win out the remaining league games with any hope of a title this year. Destiny is a bit in their own hands, however, as the final games of the season include matches against league leaders Melchester Wings and the other rival challengers Inkhead.com. FC Brookhaven, by contrast, are confirmed safe from the drop, but too far away for a challenge for the title. But it's been a solid year for them, and they can dent Tech's chances with a good performance here. So we're all set for the vital league match to commence between these two clubs. This is the first WFN video review that includes FC Brookhaven. We got a certain taste of what we've been missing when Brookhaven looked to catch Tech off guard early by getting forward quickly on counterattacks like this one. Ultimately, the attack would be snuffed out and the complexion of the game would change. Tech are not the sort to lay down and take attacks on the back foot, however. Tech also fashioned chances early by getting control back in the midfield and moving forward to pressure in the final third. Here, swiftly moving towards the right side of the penalty box. Only the final ball was off the mark after good approach play. In the 18th minute, Tech had their breakthrough. The control and pressure continued to build for Tech, and the move up the right side found its way into the Brookhaven penalty area. After a couple of attempts on goal were stifled, nothing could be done after Riley Sumter received a layoff pass from the top of the arc and converted for a Tech goal and a 1-0 lead. Next is an example of the pattern of play that punctuated the first half. Brookhaven had moments that they looked to be getting into position to threaten Tech. They had plenty of possession and had occasions to pressure Tech in their own box, but the final ball generally was missing. Tech oftentimes ended up soaking up that pressure as they did here and displayed an uncanny ability to hit on the break. On this occasion, it brought about a scoring opportunity after forcing a foul just outside the box on Don Pottinger. After the yellow was shown for the offense, Tech prepared for the free kick. The resulting attempt, however, would be just off the mark, and the game remained 1-0. This pattern of play went on as the first half went on, and on this segment of play, one of Tech's counterattacks paid off. Pat Murray found himself in space after beating the offside trap, and his move into the box culminated with a slot pass to Don Pottinger, who hesitated slightly before maneuvering in for the shot and score to put Tech up 2-0 at this point. Brookhaven did not quit after the second goal, and here fashioned their own chance from long range just over the bar. But Tech had found their rhythm and preferred to give pressure rather than take it. Another breakthrough came on 39 minutes when another good move forward after a throw-in ended up with Sumter hitting a hard shot in for his second and Tech's third, and they were up 3-0 on Brookhaven. Down 3-0, Brookhaven did not change their attacking purpose. First, a move up the right forced a save from Tech's Matt Sutton. Then a lazy clearance by Tech was pounced on and almost converted, but for a shot just off the mark. But there would be no stopping Brookhaven shortly after, as they continued to try to get back into this match against all odds. Tech were stuck in their own half, and when Brookhaven wrestled possession in that area, they managed to keep the ball away, and this time it was Trent Frisch moving in to blast in from long range to pull one back for Brookhaven. It was now 3-1 just before the half. In the second half, Brookhaven looked to keep the good fortunes rolling by moving forward as they did in the last minutes of the first half. In this segment, they do fashion a half chance on the mini break. They moved up the middle with the skill of Nick Corley, but the shot from the left side of the area was ballooned over and the threat faded. Brookhaven's best chance at scoring in the second half came on another break when it seemed that Tech had switched off in the midfield and the Brookhaven attacker found himself in acres of space and went unchallenged right into the Tech penalty area. Only his attempted chip over the keeper would miss its mark, and it would go down as a missed chance to get back into this one. With Brookhaven pushing up for attack, Tech used another one of his patented counterattacks to put Spencer Sumner in position to go one-on-one with the keeper, and he made no mistake sliding in for the Tech fourth and the 4-1 scoreline. But the best, however, was saved for last when Patrick Murray received a good cross in from the right wing. He bobbed and weaved through a crowd of Brookhaven players and coolly dispatched from close range for Tech's fifth, sealing the victory for Tech. The final score here at SPSU, Georgia Tech FC 5, FC Brookhaven 1. Maybe not the most fluid of performances from a Tech team, but it was enough to get the job done, and more importantly, it keeps them in the hunt for their first ever D1 title. With other results coming in, it's clear that the title race will go down to the wire, with both Melchester Wings winning with their defeat of Steen Gold by forfeit, and Inkhead.com's amazing demolition of a hapless FC Liljan team by an amazing score of 14-1. Another significant result in the day was Newsoft FC surviving in D1 with a victory over fellow league strugglers AC Majestic by the score of 6-1, confirming AC Majestic's relegation to Division II next season, having not won a single game in this campaign so far. A peek at the league table shows a total of 4 points separating first place through third, with matches still to come between these teams in the final couple of games to play. It all comes down to these final games of the season to determine the league champion in Division I. And here at the bottom of the D1 table, we see the confirmation of relegation for AC Majestic at the hands of Newsoft, who are now safe from the drop. Keep checking back with WFN on our social nets, as we will continue to provide coverage of the closing games of the season in the ADSL, which includes the Parent Cup semifinals and expanded coverage of the Parent Cup final. That's all we have for you in this week's ADSL match report, but check back with us next week for another focus match. Don't forget to check out our weekly ADSL online magazine. To obtain a copy, go to our main website and click on the subscription link on the right side of the main page, and you'll begin to receive our regular online magazine links right to your email. Now, as we close out another week of coverage, relive this ADSL focus match with match photography from Images Frozen in Time Photography.